Good morning, beautiful souls. It's me, Shamamahuntingowl, and I want to thank you guys for being here with me. It's kind of early in the morning. My voice is still a little froggy. And I woke up and I went into meditation, and I woke up with a song, Madonna's song, Open Your Heart to Me, playing in my mind as I was waking up this morning. And then and the verse that kept coming through was you hold the lock and I hold the key. And this was very relevant to the community post that I posted yesterday late in the day regarding twin flame energy. And I know I said I wasn't going to do a bunch of twin flame stuff, but I do what I'm guided to do. So if that's what comes through, that's what I share. Oh my God, and my throat is, sorry guys. So I heard this song, so I will post the lyrics in the comment section for this Madonna song if you want to go through the lyrics and see how it pertains to you or your situation. And then I went into meditation. And in the meditation, I was guided to do a reading for the Twin Flame Collective this morning. Yeah, so I'm feeling really positive, feeling really good this morning. I actually had a pretty decent night's sleep last night, which is not very common. As we all know, we have a major issue with sleeping at night. So I sat down with the cards, picked out what was calling to me, and the two decks we are using for this reading are the Healing Light Tarot, and the other deck is the Message of Love Oracle. Okay, so if you're not interested in a twin flame reading, then go ahead and click off. If you're not interested in any of that, it's all cool, it's all great. But if you are, this is the reading for you. So let's see where we are at, you guys. So the first card that came out is the Five of Swords in reverse. Now, I normally don't read reversals, but the whole deck was upright. So when this came out in reverse, I said, well, this is significant. So this is a person, and I'm not going to put necessarily who is who in this reading, but this is a person who's ready to lay down their swords, who is ready to stop the tit for tat, egoic battle that they've been going through. They are sort of surrendered to just wanting to put things at peace, to put things at rest. That's the energy I felt from this card. So someone is wanting to end the battle, end the fight, end the foolish games I'm hearing or that have been played. The next card we have is the King of Cups. This person has found their energy to be more balanced. Their heart is more, their emotions are more balanced. They can embrace everything they feel without it having to be like a he said, she said, I win, you win, like an end of competition, just an embracement of all that is. Like two things can be true at once, I'm hearing. And we can still feel conflicted and love, and we can still feel pain and happiness and this King of Cups energy, which yes, there is no gender in tarot, so but this is a masculine typed energy of somebody really being in their power. And if you see this King of Cups, it's like he's whole, even though he's got his cup, but it's tipped forward. It's tipped forward. And there's so much, look at the light coming out of the cup. It's pure love. It's wanting to offer all that they are without having to hold back any emotions in either direction. Like I said, both things can be true. Multiple things can be true of a situation. And they don't want to hold back or hide that, the full realm of their emotions anymore. But they're feeling very balanced and secure with this. Like they understand that it can be all things at once. That it can be all things at once, and that that's okay. So the next card we have is the Hermit. So this person had gone into hermit mode. They needed to find their center, find their ground, go into silence, ask for wisdom, listen to themselves, to their inner knowing, to their bodies, to their minds, to their hearts, to their souls, to reconnect with spirit, with themselves. They are spirit. And this is what is bringing this masculine energied person into this understanding that multiple things can be true at once. This is what just keeps coming through to me is it doesn't have to just be one thing. It can be multiple things. And that's the inspiration. That's the wisdom that they have received. And they've been silent in this time. Like, it's been a very, so it's been very dark. It's been very dark. It's been very quiet. It's been very solemn, the energy, until they found their light in the shadow, their light in the darkness. And that light is the light they carry. You see, this hermit is holding a Merkaba, and the light is in it. It's not something that comes from outside of them. It's they found their own light within themselves, their own truth within themselves. So the next card we have is the Four of Pentacles. And you see this guy is like, who's that? Charles Atlas, I guess. Is that Atlas? That had been carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. A tremendous, usually this is about holding on to something tightly, but this person was carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. And it got heavy. It got heavy, but it was through that weight. It was through that pain. It was through that needing, like, I feel like this guy is like had to person, male energy, again, male energy potentially, has had to power through the weight of the world being on them in order to find their true strength, their true light that comes from, we talk about all too often on this journey how we've had to endure certain pain, certain struggles, in order to awaken, in order to see our truth, in order to discover and understand who we are, to see what we're truly made of, to see how strong we are, and that we don't have to carry all the weight all the time, that we're being given this opportunity to, once we find our power, our light, our strength, we can put down the burdens. We can stop having to feel this enormous responsibility, because we now understand things from a different energy, from a purer light. Excuse me. And that's a beautiful energy, like powering through the struggles and finding our strength, and finding our strength, and finding our strength. So the next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. So like this person has decided to realize, like they've realized, and they can drop the weight of the world and just pick one pentacle. Just start with one piece. And so this Page of Pentacles is about making an offer, bringing forth, one area to say, here's what I have. I might not have it all figured out, because I couldn't carry all of the weight, but I've got this piece figured out, and I want to show it to you, and I want to show it to the world, and I want to make sense of it and move forward working on this one thing and offering it to someone, to their person. And next we have the Three of Pentacles. Now normally a Three of Pentacles has like multiple people in the card. This Three of Pentacles has just, again, one masculine energy person who is contemplating, thinking, strategizing, trying to figure out. You see, like, they're holding that one pentacle, but they dropped the other three. So they're trying to figure out the other three pentacles and how they fit in the puzzle, and if they do fit, and how they can work toward incorporating the rest of the pentacles that they've had to lay down to rest. Where does it fit in? They know they need to take one pentacle at a time, and they are. But they do still have the mindset, the grounding to understand that there are still three other pentacles, and how can those pentacles all work together? The next card we have is another three, the Three of Cups. This is a reunion. This is a celebration. This is bringing emotions together in a place of celebrating. It's that toasting of a collaboration. It's figuring out that these three pentacles do fit in, and there is a collaboration that can be made. Now, I'm hearing, as I'm seeing the two cards of the threes together, we talk about the power of three. You know, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit sort of energy. And it's that collaboration of you, me, and the higher power. You, me, and the higher power. Celebrating, coming together, allowing the universe, the divine, the Father, God, Source, whatever you want to call it, to be the lead guide, and bringing these cups of celebration together in a collaboration to celebrate together. Oh gosh. The next card we have is the Lovers. Okay? A decision to come back together. We see Cupid shooting their arrow. Where is the arrow shooting? Right into the couple. That it's time. It's time to realize that the two together with the divine. Cupid is the divine. This is that third energy. This is the third energy. Literally the third energy. Coming together. Reuniting. What's that song? Reunited and it feels so good. I'm hearing that. Reunited and it feels so good. I can't sing and my voice is froggy. Sorry, you guys. I don't know who sings that song. It's a really old song. But there's this fire and passion and peace in this coming back together. Next, oh my God, the next card we have, you guys, is the Two of Cups. Again, we have the same image. The couple coming together with the divine again. The strength of a lion, the courage. That courage card is having courage. Knowing that the divine is leading this path back to having a reunion, to making a choice to choose love. You know, in yesterday's post, I wrote, you know, my caption to it was, I choose love. Whomever this person is, maybe it's both of you, are choosing love, are choosing this reunion, are strong enough now, have the faith now to know that this is divinely guided. Next card we have is the Ten of Cups. This is being on this pathway of coming back together, making the choice to come back together in love, and building something, having full emotional fulfillment together. The happy, joyous, rainbow above, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow type of feelings. And, again, like their hands are raised, like they're rejoicing. There's dancing, there's singing, there's happiness. There's so much love and joy in this. The next card we have is the Six of Swords. Whomever this person is, this could be you or could be your counterpart, whoever carries the masculine energy, is prepared to move out of the troubled waters. They want stillness. They want peace. They want happiness. They want the troubles of the mind. 1551 on the clock just now. The inverted numbers. This person doesn't want the troubles and the trials and the tribulations and all of the turbulence that they've had and been experiencing in their mind anymore. They are prepared. They are ready to take action and move toward calmer waters. Next card we have is the Eight of Pentacles. They're willing to put in the work. They know this isn't going to be easy, but they're prepared. They're ready to move away from the hardships. They're ready to this is mental conflict. The Six of Swords is about moving out of mental conflict. Well, now that they can move out of the mental conflict, there is this Eight of Pentacles. They're like, okay, I am grounded now, grounded in this physical energy to put in the work, to put in the effort, to put in the time necessary, because I want this. I want a happy, joyous, celebratory life with peace and harmony and unity. They want love. They want love. They want this physical touch, this physical connection, to be seen. And look at these couple, they're looking you can't see their eyes directly, but they're looking directly into each other's eyes. Our eyes are the windows to our soul. They want that soulful love, that connection. Whew, oh my God, my heart is because it just, the energy just feels so powerful at this time. It literally feels like crossing through a gateway, a portal into a different dimension. And, it's so funny, you guys, because I'm going to flip the camera around just for a second and show you, but I'm looking at the cards, and on my wall right next to my bed, I'm going to show you really quick. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see. If you can see that picture hanging above my bed, it's the couple with the light in their hearts, the crystal in their hearts shining. I don't know, can you guys still see it? I don't know. Okay, I hope you guys can see it. Anyway, so and my eyes just kept, going up and down toward the picture. Look at, hang on, let me see if I can just flip the camera. Let me see if I can do that. I don't know how to do that. Okay, never mind. But you see that crystal between the two of them. That crystal between the two of them, it reminds me of my rose quartz. My rose quartz, I just actually, I used to have a little tiny rose quartz angel a long time ago. And I had given it away as a gift. And I haven't had one in ages. And over the weekend, I went to a crystal shop and that I haven't ever been to. And I walked in and this angel, and now this is a much bigger one than I had. I used to have a little tiny one, was just screaming to me. And I went in and I picked it up for a second and I went, that's beautiful. And I could feel her and she's so powerful. And then I put her back down and walked around again. And then I went back to her and she just kept calling me. So I got this angel, and I've been working with this angel now for the last, I think that was on Sunday. So the last few days, today's Thursday, whatever it is, and I've been working actively with her energy. And her energy is so beautiful and so full of heart and love. And so maybe that's why all of this is coming through now, because our hearts are being reunited, reignited again with reunited, reignited, reopened. The ice is melted away. Yeah, but so I was saying, like, that picture with the pink crystal between the two of their hearts reminds me of my angel. Reminded me of my angel. And yeah. And so yeah, okay. So sorry guys. All right. Last messages are from, what are they from? What did I say I was using? The Message of Love Oracle. All right, so last messages we have are forgiveness. Okay. I am struggling to get over the past. So this may be you, this may be your person, this may be both of you. I'm feeling a lot of mirrored energy in the reading because I feel that both parties want this. But it is, you know, the masculine that takes the lead. The feminine is, I was talking to okay, I'm going to digress again a little bit. I was speaking to a friend yesterday, for hours, just sharing and talking and all this beautiful stuff. And she was sharing with me that her masculine had spoken to her about about her always being the light that guides him, the shining star, so to speak, and that he told her to make sure she always keeps her light as bright as she can so he can find it. And so what was I lost my whole point in that. Oh, so the masculine is the action taker and the feminine is the light. And it is the masculine that moves toward the light, is the one who leads, where the feminine is just the lighthouse on the shore, guiding the light, guiding the masculine. And so this forgiveness card is, both parties have had a hard time getting past the things that have happened. Not one, you cannot blame any miscommunications, any things that have happened on just one person. We have all made, quote unquote, and I always do the little air quotes, mistakes. We have always made bad decisions. And again, I'm not judging them. I'm saying they were for our learning. It's because we made those mistakes that we learned from them. And so both parties are questioning, can this be forgiven? Can the past be forgiven? And the answer is yes. Yes. If we drop our egos, if we accept accountability for our part, forgiveness is always there. So I feel like this is more like of a question of, like, I'm struggling to know if the past can be forgiven. Is there too much time, space, hurt that has happened? Have we both learned enough from our lessons that we can come back into a place of forgiveness for each other, for our history, for everything that has gone on? So the next card is Destiny. I am struggling to find the right path. Now again, this person has made it to the top of the mountain. They're there, they're at the top, arms rejoicing. They know they've reached their destiny, but they don't know the right path. They don't know how to come back, what to say, what not to say. Again, it's that that Six of Swords, that energy of like, I just don't want there to be more conflict, more troubles, more problems. I want my life to move in a smooth and peaceful direction. But I've learned and I've reached the top. I made it to the top. I have learned my lessons. I have ascended to the top. I just don't know now where to go from here. What's the next step? What path do I take? If the masculine was to reach out, what would they say? How would they say it? There is no wrong way. There is no wrong way. And I feel like for the divine feminine energetic person in this reading, it's energetically speaking to your counterpart. It's having those conversations of if you receive the text, or what would you say? Just normal conversation, giving them an energetically clear pathway back. And this is also something I talked about with my friend yesterday. You know, it's the feminine has to shine that light. The masculine energy person has to feel the warmth in order to feel safe. And it can be done telepathically, energetically, speaking to them in your meditative state, speaking to them when you're out on a walk in your mind, asking their souls to come in, to be with you, to hear your words. You know, I went back to doing something that I haven't done in ages last week. And I talked about this very early on in the journey and in old videos, that I used to set up a energetic little container in the ethers. And I would leave little packages of love and healing and messages in this container that was for myself and for my masculine. And I would just it would kind of be like a little inbox ting that I would send off when I would leave something there. And I wouldn't even call him in, but I would kind of send a notification, I guess, energetically, that I left these things for you. And so I haven't done this, like I said, in ages. And last week, it came back to me, and I started doing it again. And just connecting in that way, saying hey, I know this space has been empty for a while. It's always filled with love, but there were not specific intentions set and things set on the shelves. And so I cleaned this room, this container. I cleaned all the cobwebs off the shelves and dusted things off and put my light back in that room, and allowed myself to start leaving messages energetically and speaking and doing these things. So if it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. But it's something that works for me, to allow my heart to soften even more, to fully get back into the vibration of just love, just the love, letting forgiveness lead the way, of putting the past in the past. There is nothing that is not fixable as far as I'm concerned, unless you come back, either of you, anyone in your life that you've had a falling out with, unless you haven't grown, unless you haven't learned, unless you're not ready to take different steps than you took before that didn't work. And you have to be committed to working together to get through those tough times, those struggles, those miscommunications, whatever they could be, those conflicts, of taking a step back, breathing, looking at yourself, looking at your feelings, looking at the triggers, and taking that step back to yourself. So this person is going back, this person is struggling to find the right path. And the answer to that is there is no right path. There is no wrong path. There is just the path you choose to take. And it can be as simple as hi. It can be as simple as dialing the phone. It could be as simple as, if you're connected on social media, a follow, a like, whatever. It doesn't have to be this grand gesture, this huge step. It can be baby steps. We're not in a place where we are necessarily in a rush. We want to develop and build a foundation slowly, solid, again, honoring the whole process of healing and bringing this back together in a harmonious, peaceful, I want to say gentle, delicate, loving, honest way. The energy is just so, I hope you guys can feel this, because it's just pouring through, and the heart is just, and the last card, you guys, come on, you can't make this shit up, is reunion. Okay? We will always come back to each other. And isn't that the whole point of this journey? For those of us who follow this path, who are twin flames, I still hold true to what I have said from the beginning. Twin flames are here for a purpose. We come back together in this lifetime because we are meant for a greater purpose, for a greater cause. And I'm not talking hierarchy greater. I'm talking because our lights, oh my God, now I'm going back to the fucking Justice League. The Wonder Twin powers activated. We each have individual gifts, powers, strengths, and they complement each other. So yeah, we're great on our own, but together, that power twins power, oh my God, activated are just like, and what it does and how it impacts the world at large, the missions, and you don't have to have the missions figured out or know exactly what they are or get all up in your head about that. It comes together in reunion. It comes together in reunion when both parties are ready to take those steps, they've learned, they've reached the summit. They've reached that summit. Now, does that mean that's the only summit? Of course not. But this part of the journey, this chapter, the wheel is turning, and it's time to start a new, fresh way, coming back into reunion. Whew, that was a lot, you guys. So, is there anything else I want to say? Now, this is no way, if this message resonates with you, wonderful, amazing, great. My throat is closing up again. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Some of you might say, I don't want that person back. Some of you do. It's all good. It's all good. The proof is in the pudding, is what I'm going to say. And the only way you know if something is good, better, tastes right, feels right, is by tasting the pudding, to know, which means the actions and the words, everything you learned will come together. And yeah, I don't know. So that was a lot, you guys. Thank you for being here. Please check your notification bells. I know a lot of you are not getting notifications. If you want to make sure you get notifications when I post stuff, please re-click the bell and click it again. Make sure they're turned on. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing your experiences with me, you guys. I am sending you all so much love and light, gratitude and blessings, always beautiful souls. Mwah. I love you, and we will talk again soon. Bye-bye.